You know what I find to be the real enigma of this game? If this old person is basically stealing everybody else's life to obtain immortality, and they're that evil, why aren't they also vain enough to, trim a few years off and look young, to have some vitality? Maybe they're just too stupid. Hiya folks, Fruit and Doggy here, doing a new Let's Play. I'm covering Enigmatis, The Ghost of Maple Creek. I did set up a test recording, tried to hear out the game audio. I think I got it to a good level. And gonna boost the volume. No, excuse me. Gonna boost the volume. Not gonna do expert mode. I looked through excuse me, the achievements. Doesn't seem like there's any benefit to playing through expert mode, so I'm not going to. This is a hidden object game, which frankly they're a bit of a dime a dozen, but this one is very highly regarded. It's rated in the mid-90s, which is good for any game, but I thought that was especially promising for a hidden object, so yeah, that looks like it's stamped out, so I'm going to start with Ghost of Maple Creek. There's the difference between the different modes. Regular mode, hint skip button, recharge quickly. I'm not going to be using those for the sake of achievements. There's different kind of shimmer effects to kind of guide you. No misclick penalties in the different hidden object scenes. And that's basically the main difference. Expert mode just turns some of those hints and indicators off. Takes longer to recharge the hint sections. And this intro does have voice acting, so I'll be quiet through.
What happened to me? 1 minute I was... and now my heart is beating in my ears like hummingbird wings. And my hands are shaking. And covered in blood? It's not the cold that's sending shivers down my spine. It's what just happened.
So it is cold.
I have no memory of.
Oh, amnesia. Why did I... I'm gonna say yes. I'll do a tutorial. Cursor will change to a hand when you can pick up an object, so click the notebook.
I remember now.
Because you can read what just happened.
I came to Maple Creek in search of a missing girl.
Detective?
And I'd already started the investigation when... When what? Wait, my notebook. I was renting a room here. I've got to find it. All the evidence I've collected should still be there.
You wrote on the wallpaper? I mean, I can understand if you popped up a dry erase board or something, but you literally wrote on the wallpaper! Anyways, October 10th, 2011. So I'm here, Maple Creek. Room rented and investigation ready to begin. How's a girl vanished in such a small town? At first sight, this place looks like some pastoral painting, but the air is less than bucolic. In fact, it's downright creepy. And then 14 and the rest are all torn up. If only I could recall. But yeah, I just recently played a game with Amnesia as a storyline. Plot device, so crystal exchange to magnifying glass and examine the area in detail. Click the litter for a closer look. Oh joy. The crystal will change the gears when you can interact with something. Click the crumpled papers to move them. Okay. You collect useful items to assist you in your investigation. That does look useful. You also collect evidence to help you solve your case. This must be the girl who vanished here, the one I'm looking for. You can view your collected evidence at any time. Click the evidence sheet. You can have a closer look at each piece of evidence. Click on the magnifying glass, drag it over the photo and click again. Yep, just did that. You can arrange the evidence any way you want. Click the photo, drag it where you want, and click again to place it. Zoom in on the photo again, click magnifying glass. Okay. Get out of there. The cursor will change to an arrow when you can move to another location. Click the row to move further. So, whatever happened, I apparently conked out so bad that I dropped and scattered some of my items. Sparkles indicate a hidden object scene. Click the sparkling area to activate the scene. Find all the hidden objects listed below. Objects written in blue require an extra step. Click the indicated objects. I mean the little woman. If you get stuck, click the hint button. The button must be charged before you can use it again. Hey. Jump rope. Oh, that's a screwdriver. Scarf's untie. I'll be honest, I've played quite a few... I've played a few hidden object games. So, I'm kind of familiar with their general rules, the way they typically work. So I expect there to be a decent amount of tropes, stereotypes, cliches. Oh, is that what they mean by a buckle? No. Petticoat. Oh, I'm so bad about certain words. Like what they're really looking for. Like, what do they mean by a petticoat? Jeez Louise, that might stump me for a hot minute. And buckle. What in the world do they mean by a buckle? Found plenty of leaves. I will admit, I'm not sure how well this will oh, there's the buckle. Translate into a Let's Play. I've seen people go through, the hidden object segments for the sake of reference, so other people could... It's like, oh, that's where that was, that's where this was, but... Usually it's just the muted content, probably played by somebody who's already played the game. Is that the scarf? Kinda looks like a banana peel. Sugar peanuts. Okay, that's the jump rope. I thought that might have been a snake for a minute, but no. Oh, there's acorns. What is that? Oh, I can just close it. Okay. Oh, there's a feather. Oh, what do they mean by a petticoat, though? She's Danish. Scarf and tie. I haven't been looking for a tie. I mean, that's a belt. But that's one... Oh, there's the tie. That's one thing I think can be difficult with hidden object games is not necessarily creating objects and images that are hidden well, that are reasonably hard to find, but aren't total... That's not the moon? Totally misleading or impossible to figure out. But the difficulty comes in with people's own mental image of what an object might look like, and then what you're hiding in the environment. So you might... It might be something that seems fairly straightforward, but it actually... like a vase or a pot. But, people have such different ideas in mind, and it's like, that's what they meant by the pot? Oh, I feel dumb. I swear, how do I not see the moon? And that's a triangle. That's not it. What do they mean by a petticoat, too? That's the one that really... Okay, I'm going to click on it. I think that's banana peel. Nope. Those are stockings. I thought that was the moon. A crescent moon. But still a moon. And I don't feel like there's anything just in the environment. Is that the moon? See, that's the moon. Exact same shape. So I don't think I was completely off the mark by thinking that. Scarf. I should think of... See, there actually is a snake here. That's what's ironic. Yeah, that's a tree, part of some bark. But petticoat? What in the tarnation do they mean by a petticoat? Oh, there's the scarf. Okay. Petticoat. I don't really know what that is. I just know that's an article of clothing, but to me that could be almost anything. Is that the petticoat? No. Shoot. I'm just gonna click on... That was the petticoat! I thought that was a tarp! Gosh, Narvit, fine. You know what else I consider to be an enigma of this game? How in the world does this small town sustain its population, considering that the pastor doesn't seem to be doing anything to draw in new people? I think that'd be part of his wickedness, but, you know, a town that barely sustains a couple dozen people, sure, that's good enough. Why wouldn't it be?